Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I'm definitely gonna go ahead and try again, but today I just wanted to come on to make another video because I haven't had in a while. And I'm gonna show you guys how I'm making dinner this Sunday, because it's just something that I want to do. So right now I have a pressure cooker al pastor recipe that we're gonna try, and hopefully it comes out really good. And so I'll set you guys down so you can see how I'm putting it together. And let's see, so we have pinto beans today, and then we have al pastor, and then we have, well, al pastor pork or whatever you want to call it. And then well, not necessarily, but because it's just al pastor, but it's made with pork. And we have like a yellow rice. I'm gonna do this yellow rice. And I have my pinto beans on the stove already, and that there is cooking, as you can see. So I've never really cooked pinto beans before. Well, I have, but not necessarily my regular everyday thing. So right now I have it medium high or medium, and they're gonna cook to get tender. And once they're tender, then I will season them up and put my onions and peppers in it and everything in there, onions, peppers, and sausages in here, because I'm gonna cook it like I would cook a red bean. And so I like the process of cooking it that way, and so I'm assuming that I can do the same thing with the pinto beans, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out just as good and just as well. And so that is my method of cooking beans. And usually I would cook them on medium until they get tender, and then once they're tender, I will add in all of my seasoning, salts, and spices, herbs, and then the meat that I'm gonna put in there. Usually I don't put anything like neck bones or anything in there. I don't do that anymore. And so with that, I turn it up high. So we're not gonna get into the process of cooking pinto beans, but I turn it on high when I'm finished with that, and then I let them cook until they're even more tender and they break apart and they are creamy. I do add a little bit of oil to it, but my oil of choice is either olive oil or butter if I don't have olive oil. What else? I'll chit chat with you guys, I guess, at the end of the video. But for right now, I just want to get started because it's getting late and I don't like to really cook late on Sundays. And so right now in my pan, or in my pressure cooker pot, I have two 16-ounce cans of pineapple tidbits. And so let me get my spoon so you guys can kind of see what's in there. Let's see. Okay, so these are my pineapple tidbits with the juice. And then I put in my onions, my frozen onions and peppers. And then the seasoning mix that you see is an al pastor mix that I actually threw away. Well, maybe you guys can see that next time, but these are just like it's like a mixture of herbs and spices that go really well. It's got like pineapple seasoning in it and all of that good stuff, and it smells really good in here. And this pot just smells really good. And so let's see, these are my fajita vegetable blend, because I like the way it's already chopped and I don't have to worry about going out to get those. We are gonna have some buttered corn, and so I got a couple cans of that. I did, let me go over and show you guys. I don't have that here, but I got some tortillas for that, and I wish I had the brand, but the seasoning mix comes, and we tied up the grocery, we tied that up. And so let me sit you guys down so I can go ahead and cut up in this meat. I got this meat from Sam's Club. This is a seasoned diced pork for al pastor, and of course it was $6.72, which was great. Let me see how many pounds is this. This is 3 pounds, so I got 2 pounds. 2 packs, which is I guess 3 pounds each. Yeah, they're the same amount of weight. So I'm just gonna sit you guys down so you guys can see that process, and then that is basically it. It's not a lot going on. It's very simple, not complicated at all. I'm trying to do something different, but easy, but you know, real hearty and things like that. So I'm just gonna stir this around, kind of get everything mixed together a little bit, and then yeah, make sure everything is in there. I don't want to add too much liquid because I don't want a gravy. I just want the meat to cook, but I also don't want it to go into over pressuring or over pressurizing with all the liquid that goes in there. For some reason I have a tendency to put more liquid in the pot, and that is not a good thing. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this open with my butter knife, because that's what I pulled out. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this to the side and dump it inside of the bowl. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do that. So that's what that looks like. You know, this pork is very it's very fine, almost like a let me show you, which is not what I was expecting, but I mean, we could work with that. And so yeah, and so this pork is very like a ground pork almost, but not quite. I know, like, I guess like it's a ground or shredded, like a shredded pork roast maybe, and it's already seasoned. There are some big chunks, but mostly very shredded, and so it's okay, we can go with that. So let me open up the other one and get that into the pan, and then we're gonna cook this. And it shouldn't take too long to get super tender, so then it should be really fast. And once I finish with the meat part, I'm gonna take and put it into, transfer it to a bowl where it can cool off until the kids are ready to eat. And then they're gonna be eating on that all day, because that's the plan nowadays, to try to cook early so that they can eat on one something or variety of something. Brunch is what I had said before. And so whatever it is that I cook in a day, early that morning, like a breakfast item, a lunch item, and a dinner item, the kids are gonna eat on that all day, so I can get more rest on a Sunday, because on Sundays I really don't get a lot of rest, and I'm hoping to be able to do so at some point in my life with the kids, not without the kids, you know what I mean? And so that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. And so my cleaning schedule and everything, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's just go on to this part, okay? And so yeah, this is filling up this container. And so it's gonna cook down pretty much, and so hopefully it doesn't like over expand, because it's a lot of pork, y'all. That's a lot of meat, but the kids are gonna eat it, I know for sure. And so I'm gonna just go ahead and wash my hands up a little bit. And so with this, I'm gonna take it to my pressure cooker. Okay, and now that it's in my pressure cooker, I'm going to take my lid make sure everything is good. The little plastic part is in there because I've done that before. I have cooked in a pressure cooker without the plastic thing in the middle. I have cooked without this being in the right direction. I have turned it the opposite way by mistake. Make sure that it's closed. Make sure that it's secure. I'm gonna take this pan and just this top and just put it to the side. I usually use it for the saute. Push it back a little bit, and then we're going to put it on meat and stew. And we're not gonna change the setting. We're just gonna leave it like that on the medium because I don't think it's gonna cook too long. It's not something that needs to get super tender. And so it's just basically gonna marinate in all its juices and be great. And so yeah, that is it for that. I'm going to clean up this mess and get started with cleaning up a little bit. Let me turn you guys around. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up. Let me grab these few little things to put these in here. So basically I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, and this is a Happy Go Sunday. There's not really much that I have to do. I did go to the Walmart and pick up some things that we needed to get started with the week. You know what is so cool though? I finally found the Mac Cafe dark roast, dark French roast coffee. And a 1 pound, 13 ounces. So it's like a 29 ounce container. I'm super excited about that, y'all, because I found that that is the one that I really like the most out of all of the ground coffees of lately. Like some of them I like, but not consistently. I do notice that I like it more in the Keurig, and they're more expensive. So that right there was like $8, and so $8 is gonna be good for that. Let's see, I picked up a I picked up a coffee, well, like a pitcher just for iced coffee. And I picked up another Kool-Aid container, which is here.
Margaret, please.
Because our Kool-Aid container broke. Picked up some paper plates so that we can stop having to wash our dishes so often. Okay, go sit down first. And so what else did I pick up? We picked up some snacks from Sam's, some oatmeal. I picked up some more kefir. Let me show you guys that one. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try the kefir blueberry. I usually drink the strawberry, which is really good, and I've noticed that it helps my stomach a whole lot, and I don't want to change that because it's something that's really helping with soothing my stomach because of discomfort with IBS, and it's also allowing me to have a regular TMI, BMI, or whatever. TMI, basically. And so I noticed that the red grape juice does the same thing. So I started drinking red grape juice, kefir mixed together. And it tastes like a grape smoothie, y'all. It's really good. Let me sit you guys here while I get Taylor some drink. This is what we were using for Kool-Aid. Because our Kool-Aid pitcher, we had to discard it. And so it is what it is. What else? So let's just I guess I'm doing like a update kind of thing, and hopefully this vlog isn't too long because I don't want to keep it too long. But I also found the Starbucks creamer, y'all. And this is a salted caramel mocha. It's really, really good. I also found the amaretto, y'all, by International Delight. And I'm super excited about that. This caramel macchiato is pretty much busted, but I'm gonna finish it off before I throw away the container. But until then, that's what it is. We got the hazelnut because the kids have been drinking iced coffee of lately. I've been making it myself, and we store it in a iced coffee container. But now that we have the other pitcher, I can make it once a day, and then we'll have enough for at least 2 days. So that I'm not constantly making it. I do need to throw away this banana milk because the kids are not really drinking it, but Aiden likes it with his smoothies, and hopefully he continues until the expiration for that. What else? Oh yeah, I found the Ghirardelli peppermint bark, and I love these. I only have them once during the holiday season. Now, what else did we pick up? We didn't pick up a whole lot of stuff from Sam's Club, but I did pick up a few snacks, just chips, and I'll show you guys the living room. We need to clean up, and I'll show you guys what's in it. So I've been preparing myself for a lot of different things. Before I talk about that, let's just get into this one. We got the non-roasted garlic, and I bought this because I like to put butter and garlic butter seasoning on it and a little bit of cheese, and that's actually really nice to me, like a really nice little something to go on the side of salad or whatever. But I'm gonna make those for the kids as pizza, so that and I hopefully I can show you guys a vlog of that. So we're gonna make these individual pizzas out of it. The bread is really good, y'all. It's super yummy. So these are our tortillas that we bought. The kids bought some cupcakes because I don't know why, just because we're trying the sugar cookie toast crunch. I think we tried these before, but that's what they want to do. We picked up our water so we don't have to worry about that in the middle of the month, like I always have to run out and get. So went on and took care of that immediately. I bought these snacks, and I found this holiday mix, which is nice because it has the Funyuns in it, and we really like Funyuns. So this mix, we will eat all of these, and that's actually the perfect mix for us. That's the mix that we would prefer all the time. I also bought a vacuum because, you know, hey, look, dust all over the floor, and I'm just kind of tired of using the broom. The broom leaves a lot of leftovers, and although it's not too bad, I do want to return it because it is too big and bulky. And so this one is the Hoover. If you guys bought the Hoover Wind Tunnel XL Pet, I hope it works out for you, but it doesn't work out for us because it's too heavy and bulky, and it's also a bit flimsy, and so I don't like it, and I'm gonna go ahead and return it. Although Walmart had a good deal for $48 for this one. I think this one was the original $100 and something, but with $48 it wasn't bad to try. So I'm gonna take it back, and I'm gonna keep looking for another vacuum, you guys, for the hard tile floor. So you guys, that is it for that portion. Don't make all that mess on that counter. That is it for that portion of this video. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying yourselves with all of the changes that have been going on as far as kids being in virtual school, and what do you guys think about the virus being resurfacing? We knew it was coming, but at the same time, are you guys ready? I went into Sam's and I could not find toilet paper and paper towels already. It was like really sold out, but they also only had like a huge box, which I do not prefer to buy. So I was able to find it at Walmart, but I just know that at Walmart I ended up paying way more for the toilet paper and the paper products, and that's not something that I'm looking forward to doing because honestly it's a lot to try to plan for something like that with being a single mother with, you know, multiple kids, more than 2. And so this is my iced coffee. I'm gonna try to finish it off. It is just like a salted caramel mocha, y'all. it's there. Although I don't know if I'll drink it again, but it's good. Let's see. The only other thing that I wanted to talk about before I kind of end the video would be I don't know. So there's really not anything that I could really discuss with you guys, although it's just been a lot of planning. Don't do this. Use a towel, use it and clean yourself off. That's not cool. It's not cool. Don't spit that out anymore. No, man. No, don't do it. And so basically I've just been doing a lot of planning and cleaning to try to make things a little bit easier for myself, although it hasn't been that much easier. I've gotten to the point where I've gotten even much more tired of lately, and I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do that. And so let me lean in, because my goal is to not really have the kids involved in the videos until I have everything situated and more controllable, basically, which is not easy to do around here, and that's one reason why I kind of stopped making videos. But that's one of the reasons why I kind of laid off of them. But I know that Vlogmas is coming up, and I'm super excited about Vlogmas because I hope to be able to do Vlogmas. But it's going to be hard because I really don't want to go out. Stop it. I'm going to take it from you. I don't really want to go out to do shopping for Christmas for the kids, because it's a little difficult, because if I have to take them with me to do Christmas shopping, it's going to be hard. But then if I have things delivered, I think they're kind of gonna see it, but then I don't know if it's enough time to have things delivered for the kids. But I do have some things in mind, and we still have not decided. Well, I have not decided what I am going to get them with the things that they have decided, put it that way, that they want. I don't know. It's not bad, you know. It's not really bad. It's just more of taking the time to be able to, I need to really look into the camera lens, because I just don't, I don't know why. But I really need to take the time to really focus on what it is that I want to provide for that. I'm also gonna go over and take our little mini tree that I got from Target. It's like a little plant tree, fake plant tree or whatever. And I never took the decorations off from last year. I don't think I'm gonna change them out. I think I'm gonna just leave it like that and wrap the lights back around it, plug them up, get them some stockings to put on the walls, and purchase some stocking stuffers for them, have all that situated. I do want to put a little bit more decoration around the walls or whatever, you know. Hopefully I am able to do so, like a sign or something, just to make it festive. Let's see, other than that, I really don't have anything else. I am gonna do another video of my cleaning routine, because things have changed, and with that I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go so you guys can see the finished product with dinner. Everything is cooking and doing very well, and I'm gonna finish off those pinto beans and then cook up the rice. I probably will show you guys the process of cooking the rice and the corn at the end. When the beans are almost done, I'll probably show you guys a glimpse of what that is like. Use your towel. Use your towel. And then get it going from there. But y'all, the exhaustion is real. Exhaustion is real. Like, I've been really working with Taylor during the week, and being on a teacher's schedule is really tough. Like, if I was on my own schedule and doing if I was doing homeschooling and on my own schedule, I wouldn't be so exhausted. But having to keep him on schedule with the teacher and the changes is really difficult. But also it's getting to the point where I'm starting to decide, like, whether it would be best to send them back to school. Also it's like a lot of things that took place before COVID, the viruses and things, happened, and so all of those things are just things that I am currently thinking about, and so it's leaving me a little bit of restless, as in my hours of sleep are not really productive, because it's more like me really replaying over and over, like, you know, my thoughts of how I feel about sending them back and things like that. And it's not like a replay, but mostly just like over and over every night that I'm just going to bed with those things on my mind. And so taking those things really seriously is just like, should I or shouldn't I? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't know at the moment. And so going forward, I hope everything is well. I want to stay blessed and stay safe and stay whole myself, and I'm also going to wish you guys the same thing as always. But I'm going to stay prayed up and stay spiritually aligned, and the fact that whatever happens is what happens, and to be at peace with my decision in the end. What else? There is nothing else that I want to tell you guys other than the fact that, let's just get into the funny part. Well, hopefully it's funny to you guys, but it's funny to me. I don't really know. I notice that every time I get on the video, I kind of prepare myself like, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Anyway, I don't know why I do that, but I do it because I think that it's gonna help to ease my anxiety of doing videos, but I don't think it's really easing the anxiety, y'all. I don't think it is. It's more, stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What I'm finding out is that it's really making my anxiety a little bit more than what I thought. I'm just gonna sit you guys down because I'm kind of like tired of holding it, because we're just gonna call this a vlog, and hopefully it doesn't cost too much editing, but it's nice to be able to kind of, you know, get back into it, because I do like it. I do like vlogging. Like, if I had to say one thing that was a thing, it would be vlogging. But I did notice that I do that, and it really doesn't really get me more into the video, but I just noticed that I feel like I have to do something. Like, is this how you do it? Like, I don't really know. And then I also check myself into the mirror, and what I'm noticing is that it takes a lot out of me to kind of make sure everything is good. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna come on and I'm just gonna be me and do me. Like, that is me, but at the same time I just want to be able to be real without having to be overly over the top. And I do notice that with me, and in the past, sometimes I kind of give off an expected response, but I'm noticing now that I get older that I don't really have to do that, because, you know, my personality is just like not always acceptable, but it's what it is. Like, there's nothing that I can do to change it, basically. And I'm very goofy, very over the top, very like in it and all that, but it's not always accepting. And so going forward, what I want to do is just kind of bring it down a little bit. And I think it's because I'm trying to reach an audience, and I feel like it doesn't matter how I introduce myself or not, it's going to happen regardless. But then at the same time, you got 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes to catch the attention of a person to want to watch your video, and it only takes 2 minutes to get a view from your video, you see. So you have 2 minutes just 2 minutes to get it all out there. And so I'm trying to find that vibe. Like, I'm just really trying to find like what vibe it is. But then I also noticed that looking back on my videos, I noticed that my voice goes high-pitched sometimes, and it's because my voice gets tired sometimes, and I'm also trying to work my way through that as well, because a lot of times I'll be talking with the kids, and I feel that if I'm gonna be yelling at the kids, it's not a good time to make a video. But I also need to find a way to kind of balance the two, where like if I'm fussing at the kids and the kids are really getting me, you know, very, very, you know, upset, you know, because of the things that they're doing and saying and things like that, which I don't know about other parents, but for me it gets me upset because I know that I have taught them better. I know that I have taught them what to do and what not to do, and I also know that kids are going to be kids, but I also know that some of the things that they do will be so over the top that it makes me really second guess a lot of my parenting skills. Okay, so I don't know what parent have not gone through that, but with me it's just like, I don't know, it's just me, and I don't know, like, I don't know. And then it's like sometimes when you have family, you can get advice from family and then, you know, kind of go with it and things like that. It's kind of like something that I don't have. So if I had it, you know, I wouldn't have a problem. But sometimes taking advice from family members can also hurt you in a way that when somebody gives you advice, they think that you're actually going to take that advice and run with it, but actually it was just advice. It doesn't mean that I was going to do what you said. I just took what you said and took what other people said, and I went with my own choice, my own approach to the situation. But having an outlet matters, y'all. It matters a lot, and if you don't, you have to have things in place to be able to make it. And being a single parent and trying to make it, it's not always easy, and trying to get a break in the midst of it is not always easy. So I have to make time for me, and putting on makeup and things like that is nice, but sometimes I just don't feel like it. Like, it just feels like an extra step that I don't feel like I want to take at that moment. Like, I kind of want to be relaxed, and like if I put on all that makeup, I have to go in there and I gotta spend all that time to take it off, you know. And you got all that residue and all that stuff. You gotta wash your face twice, and okay, like, you know, you gotta use the wipes, and then you gotta go up under the eyes and all. Y'all, let me tell y'all, so this is like a vlog. This is a vlog, but it's been so real, y'all, that for 1 week I tried contacts, and I wish I had been able to vlog it, but it was really, really terrible. It wasn't terrifying, but it was just like, it was touching to my nerve. But I loved it, y'all. It was like having a new pair of eyes. It was amazing, and the quality that I got when I first put them on. Now mind you, after I wore them a couple days, it seemed like my vision was not really there. Like, I had to put on my glasses in order to be able to see clearly, because it was very, very reduced. And I'm just like, well, is that something that's normal? So I have to go back and make an appointment so they can be able to talk about it and let me know if that's something that I should be worried about, or if I should keep going. I have them upstairs, but I don't want to bring them down right now, but I do have them, and I think they're expired because I think they were like weeklies. I'm not sure. All I know is they said that to come back within a week, so I'm assuming that it was a weekly prescription. Although the lady did tell me that they were going to do monthlies for me, and if it was monthly, it would be like 6 pairs that you would get for 6 months basically. And so I'm guessing that that one pair would be for a month, but maybe the trial pair is just for 1 week. I don't know, but it didn't really last long for me. It seems like the first day I wore them was good. The second time I wore them was reduced. The third time I wore them was significantly reduced. So I only wore them 3 times for 1 week, and taking them out was awful. Exciting, but awful, y'all. So what happened was, I wish I had been able to vlog it, but let me just tell y'all my experience. Since we're doing a vlog, but when I put them in, which was good, because when I first learned to put them in, it was hard, but I found my way of doing it, and it was super easy after that. Like, I could just pop them in like that, just good to go. And I was like, yeah, this is good, this is exciting. I'm so, like, I'm pumped, like, let's do this. And so I put them in twice, in the inside of the office, right? But not before I had to take them out. So I took one eye out, and oh, it was ridiculous. But finally I got it, and I got it out, and then I popped that thing back in. So it was like, I got the in part. Yay, I got that. So I knew for sure, I knew with confidence I had that in part. That out part, I looked at the lady when she was doing it, and it was just like, oh my god, I just don't know if I can do it. Like when I was looking at her just pulling the thing down and scooping it out, and I was like, whoo, child, I don't know about this. So when I tried it, I couldn't scoop, y'all. It was like on, down, and then the thing just sat there, and I was like, oh my god, I can't even see it to be able to take. She's like, just pinch it and take it out. And I was like, I can't do it, because I wouldn't be able to see it. So I had to have like a magnifying glass just to be able to look close at it to see it sitting there. And then finally I was able to look up, and the thing popped out, so I was able to just go ahead and grab it with my finger. Which is how I got out the office with the contacts. But I guess you're supposed to be confident, but I don't really know. I completed the goal of putting it in and taking it out. I guess that's all I needed to do. I don't know. So I got them things home, tried to take them out. It took me, y'all, 3 hours to take them contacts out, because I had to keep stopping. We had a leak in the bathroom. I had to cook dinner. I didn't have enough light. I no longer had a magnifying glass. And then I had to keep stopping and washing my hands. The water was off, so I had to stop because the water was off. Because there ain't no way I'm sticking my fingers in my eye with no water to wash my hands in between all this stuff that I'm doing. Then I had to rest between sessions because my eye got irritated from having to keep pushing it down and touching the wrong stuff and all that stuff, right? So finally I did a Google search, right? And they were like, well, the way you do it is just take your hand, your fingers, and you pinch it and you pull it out. And I was like, nope, you can't do that. So then they were like, well, just pull it down and pull it down and pull it down and hold this down, and then it'll just like slide out when you looked up. I got nervous, and then I couldn't do it, and I called my sister, and I was like, girl, I just can't do it. And she was like, just pop it out, girl, just pop it out. I was like, I just can't do it. And then while she was on the phone, I guess it was calming and soothing, I guess. And I pulled that thing down and popped that thing out with my finger, and I was like, oh, thank God. Now we gotta do eye number 2. Anyway, so same process for eye number 2. It just didn't take as long. It really didn't. I don't know, it just wasn't the same. But I did the same technique, and it finally did come out, but it just didn't take 3 hours to do it. And so that was day night 1. And then the second time I put them on was like Tuesday, because that was like let me see, that was Friday. That was Friday. The next time I put them on was like Tuesday, because it was a day of the school or whatever. And when I put them in, I got nervous, so I couldn't put them in. And then I don't know what it was, but it just didn't seem the same. So I put the drops in and everything seemed fine. And then finally I was able to just pop them in. I guess my eyes were dry, and so that went really well. But when I got ready to take them out, same old, kids kept crying and making the noises, and it kept irritating me, and I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this, because you gotta be super relaxed, and you gotta know that it's gonna come out. And I'm just like, I can't be fooling around like that when I have so many things to do. So I was like, so maybe glasses it is for me. Maybe glasses is gonna be my thing going forward, you know? So then I tried it again on Thursday, because my appointment was coming up this Tuesday. Tried it again. It was a no-go. Zero go. I put them things in, I moisturized my eyes, I put them things in again, I took it out, thought it was backwards. I couldn't see, it was blurry, I couldn't read. I saw like this like water spot at the bottom of my eye, which is obviously the contact, because I had seen it before, but it was worse this time. I switched the contacts from eye to eye. I walked around and couldn't see all day. I tried to take them out. The kids was irritating me. I couldn't get them out fast enough. I had to cook dinner with them in and still couldn't see. At the end of the day, I took the things out, put them in a container, and said good riddance, goodbye. I don't know what to do with you, and I will not be putting those particular ones back in my eyes ever. No more. Done. Push it to the side. So now I have to go back and see what is going on with that prescription and how I do it and what I do it and all that stuff, and I don't know how that's gonna work. You can get more drink after, not right now. But I don't know about this contact thing, but it was really cool to be able to do that, and I hope that one day I will be able to revisit it. I probably will go back and get the prescription just to have, so that I can know what it is in case I decide to do it again later. I will definitely get the 6 months. They will last me for a very long time because I probably won't wear them as often or as much. Other than that, it was really a really cool experience. That one is a check off my bucket list, and the next one is a piercing. I've been talking about a piercing forever, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Let's see. So that was a day. That was my week, y'all. I wish I had vlogged it, but I just didn't. It was a lot. It really was. I created a schedule for my cleaning, and I guess we can talk about that. I created a schedule for like Monday through Friday, also weekends. But I made it so that it's like because of the virtual things, I kind of changed it around. I got hopefully this is not too much of a vlog because this is a lot. Oh no. I might keep most of it in, might keep it all in, I don't really know, but this we're going into like a good bit. But with my cleaning schedule, I'm just gonna kind of keep it quick, and maybe I could do another vlog this week, and hopefully it'll be like I'm trying to learn how to vlog bits and pieces throughout the week. Maybe come on and show you guys a little bit and cut it off and things like that. That's something that I have to really work on, to be like a week in a life thing, so that the vlogs can have like little pieces of something and not just like a whole lot of on and on. But my cleaning schedule is, so far I have it written down in my little book. I found this one. Let me see. I found Planner 2021. Which is really neat because it's a weekly planner. So I can keep this up until December 2021. I got it in October, but I didn't write anything in it in October, which is good. So I was able to catch up. I only lost like maybe a month of paper, which is okay, which is cool. Actually, it's really cool because sometimes we get these planners and it'd be like halfway into the year. And so right now we have, I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I have done in a weekly thing. Let me just remove this tab here so you guys can't see that, and then I'm gonna go over and check our beans. It smells so good in here, y'all. It smells really good. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have created a list for every day of the week. So of course there's a calendar in here, but that's like the days, so I can kind of list it days at a time. So this is basically what the calendar looks like, and this note on the side is just an idea of what I want to do, to give me an idea of like what I want to pick from for dusting, declutter, and stuff like that, just to give me an idea of like, instead of me trying to figure it out, I can just go down that list and say, oh yeah, I could do that. And then if I say I would have time to do another declutter or something, and I say, oh yeah, I did that, so now let me go do that. And I decided not to go ahead and check it off, but to write each list of each thing that day, so that I'm not checking off what I do, but basically giving myself a plan of what I'm going to do that day, basically. And I find that that helps me more than anything, because when I get up in the morning, I know what I'm going to do. Like, I know that when I get up, I'm thinking about like how am I going to make this plan work, basically. So I know what the day looks like, and I can say, okay, right now I'm going to do this, this, and this. Later I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then by the end of the day I need to have this done, basically. So I give myself to the end of the day to do all of these things, and it doesn't look like much or many, but when I break down my schedule, you can see how it gets a little bit difficult. So let's just talk about that for a little bit, and I can probably get deep into it, because I'm not going to talk about hour for hour, because there is a book that I wanted to get with the hour to hour, and I think I already bought it, but I have to go and find it, because when I buy stuff I just put stuff and I gotta go back and find stuff. I don't know why I do that, but anyway, so there's like a hour to hour thing, and I want to put that in and what I'm doing each hour. The reason why I don't want to do that is because I don't want to stick myself with an hour, but I do want to go down the list and look at the planner and say that I only have a certain amount of time to do things, and that's what I'm working on next. And then I will be able to show you guys how I conquered that and the results. Okay, so I remember telling you guys that I want to do something first and then come back and tell you guys what I did and how I did it. And so basically I have done that. I'm super excited about that though, because finally I was able to get a hold of that part, because I always do that. I kind of like look at things and I say, well, is it feasible? And I'm just like, yes, no, maybe, let me think, how can I make it better, how can I make it easier? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and then change it up as I go, because I've changed the schedule so many times within the last 2 weeks, y'all. But I have narrowed it down to, let's just go over, because I have to go check my beans, because it's probably almost time to put all the seasoning and stuff in there, and I don't want them to just like break apart and be too soft. And it's been cooking for about an hour. I want to tell you guys that. So it takes maybe about an hour and a half for red beans. I'm thinking about the same time for that one. Okay, go get an ice cream cone. It's okay. And then sit down, all right? Okay, and so before I go and check my beans, well, no, let me go check my beans and I'll be right back to show y'all the schedule. And yeah, just a minute. Okay, yeah, so my beans are very soft, and yeah, my beans are very soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my sausage and get all the other ingredients together, and you guys are gonna be able to see that, because this is a very good vlog. I think I'm gonna keep it. And so I have my seasoning blend here, and I'm gonna dump that in, and I have some beef sausages here that I didn't finish up with the kids because I cut my finger, y'all. Last week I cut my finger on these brand new knives, and I don't plan to use them for a while until I can get it together. And so I'm going to use the rest of this sausage and put it in. Okay, so basically I just rinsed them off. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my old trusty dusty knife that I know is not gonna cut my finger, because it's not sharp enough to cut a finger. Yeah, we gonna do that, because y'all, I split it real good. It's really, y'all don't want to see that, but it's not bad as it could be, but it's kind of like it split like this, like, so it kind of like filleted my finger a little bit. So I went to the emergency room in the midst of all this, didn't want to be there, didn't think I should be there, thought I should be able to take care of it at home, because I felt like a wuss that I was going to the emergency room. And it kept bleeding, y'all. It bled for about 30 minutes. By the time I made it to the emergency room, it was still bleeding, but I wasn't able to look at it because I didn't want to open it up. I stuck a band-aid on it and called it quits. And then I by the time I was seen, which was maybe 20 minutes into me being there, so just mind you, this was like a 50-minute span, almost an hour span. It took me 30 minutes to get there. I know for sure it was bleeding before I got there because it was bleeding through the band-aid. I could see that. And it was bleeding through the towel because it was leaking at the bottom, and I was holding pressure on it while I was driving. And then it took 20 minutes for me to be seen. So I guess within that 20 minutes it closed up. So when I took the band-aid off, it was completely sealed from all the blood and all that stuff. It wasn't from the adhesive, it was from all the blood that had dried up around it. And the doctor took and put this little glue seal, I guess it's like a liquid glue that looks like a tape, and it's like it's like a bubble that forms on top of it, and it seals it completely all the way across. So the cut is coming from this end all the way across. So I pretty much was like, it went like this across under. Anyway, and so with that, the glue just fell off yesterday, so I had to go and get some waterproof tape so that I can not have to take showers with a glove. Hopefully this works because it's too tight, and so I'm not sure how that will work. And it's not completely sealed, but I guess it's sealed enough for me to be able to wash my hands constantly throughout the day, because that matters the most, to be able to wash my hands. So I'm going to constantly change it to make sure that it's secure. And yeah, that's what happened. I'll show you guys the knives at some point, just not today. So let's go over to the pot. Hopefully you guys can see what's happening over there. And this is what the beans look like. They are definitely soft. So I'm just gonna sit you guys right here while I pour everything in. Hopefully I don't have to take any of that out with the kids sitting over there. So these are the sausages. So this is my butter. I got my butter in there. And from this point, all of those flavors blend, I'm going to raise up the fire, the heat. I'm going to take and halfway cover it because it was fully covered earlier. But I'm going to halfway cover it because I want it to come to a boil, but I also don't want all the liquid to go out fast. And once it comes to a boil and start to simmer and do really well and thicken, then I will take the top all the way off, let it come smoothly to a cream, and then I will turn it down to low, probably put the top on it if I need it. But if I don't, I'll just turn it off, put the top on it, because I don't know how this is gonna work. Some red beans work good that way and some don't. I don't know. But of course this is pinto, so I don't know. Depends on the brand of red beans. You'd have to do that if you want them to slow cook. But today we don't really want a slow cook, but if it's necessary we will do that, because sometimes when all the liquid starts to fall out, it'll start to stick and we don't want the stickiness. So we're just babying it ironing it out and all that good stuff. This one over here is just basically steaming, and it's doing a really good job. So we have 22 minutes left on it. I can hear it bubbling. It smells really, really good, and it smells like an El pasta in here. Yeah. So right now we're doing really, really well, and I guess we can continue to talk. And you know, you guys, I cannot wait until I'm able to do live videos. Like, that is another goal of mine. I'm wishing that I would be able to stay focused enough to be able to get there. And y'all, I don't know how that's gonna work out because the requirements I hear have changed. And when I started my channel 2 years ago, I believe it was a whole lot different than it is now. And that is super unfortunate for me because I would have loved to go live and, you know, have fun with the cooking videos and things like that. I mean, it would have been cool. I would have been okay with it. I mean, yeah, with my videos being so long, I can see that. But also, I just want to stay true to myself in this because I know how I can do too much. Now, these dishes are for the kids. I'm not doing that. Not today. They can do that. It's 2 kids in here on rotation with the dishes, and they can do their part. Now, if it takes too long and I can't cook something, I will get to it. But for right now, I got time. I got time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off my counter and things like that, so I could be able to, you know, continue with the meal plan. I don't know, like, I really wouldn't want to do this, but it's getting to the point where I have to, and each parent is different, so I don't know. I'm gonna put you guys back over here in just a second. So I put you guys up here, and you know, I'm just like, each parent, let me see, you still can't see me. Okay, so I'm just like, each parent does whatever they choose to do and how they want to raise their kiddos and things like that. And for me, it's just like, I don't want to enable them to feel like they don't have to do chores and things like that. And I know that we've talked about it many times before, and it's just like, I don't want to do that, you know. I just don't want to. I beat myself up so much about it. Like, what if somebody sees that, you know? What if somebody, you know, thinks that I'm less of a parent because, you know, I can't keep the house clean? And I'm like, well, not necessarily. I can keep the house clean. That's not the point. So I have to kind of focus on the point here. The point is that I'm teaching them. Shh. Shh. Quiet, a little bit quiet. A little bit quiet, okay? Yeah, a little bit quiet. So I'm trying to teach them how to earn their keep, basically. And teaching them how to earn their keep is not easy, y'all. It's not easy. And it's very tough for me because I'm more like, you know, I'll just do it. But I just know that my mom did that with us, my sister and I, and she just did it, and so she just couldn't do it no more, basically. And if she couldn't work and clean up the house at the same time. And so with me, it's the same situation, and I don't want to keep doing that. I know I'm walking backwards, but try to clean this up, but that's just how it is. Oh, really? Really? So yeah, that's just how it is with the kids. Like, my mom worked and all that stuff, and me being a single mother is a little different. Well, a stay-at-home single mother, because my mom was a single mother, but she wasn't a stay-at-home mom. And we lived a different lifestyle. Like, we lived a life where, I don't know why it keeps focusing on. We lived a life where we stayed at home a lot of the time. Just keep focusing on something, I don't know. We stayed at home a lot of the times, and it was scary, I'm not gonna lie. It was very, very scary, but real at the same time. Let me just go ahead and take this. But real at the same time, you know. And honestly, I can't say. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some other things, because I also have to get my rice on, but I want to finish the rice in the pressure cooker.
I'm not a rabbit, I'm not a rabbit. The cues.
Yeah, I want to do the rice in the pressure cooker, and then I want to do the corn in a small pot. Let me try to put y'all here. Let me try to unplug some of this stuff.
It's the It's a camel.
But yeah, I gotta keep talking. I'm sorry. You know, it's just like a little. It's just different. You know, we live in different times than what I grew up in. Like, I can't expect things to be the same.
Ta-da!
And I just can't expect things to be absolutely the same. You know, times have changed, things have changed, and things like that. And it's like, what do we do? So,
I'm a funny fox.
and so,
Funny fox. Funny.
holding them accountable
Ta-da!
makes sense, but it's also like trying to keep my sanity in the midst of it. Like, those kids will drive you nuts about doing chores and keeping their room clean and stuff like that, but I gotta take a step back and know my purpose. You know, I just don't know how to live in the dirt. I don't know how to do it. Like, I have OCD, of course, and cleaning is not my forte, although I like clean. I'm just not one of those ones to run around and, you know, clean up spaces and put things in the line and all that stuff. And I also don't like clutter either. I can't stand clutter. But trying to keep the most important things is kind of hard, because sometimes things will end up turning up later that you actually needed it, and so I'm just like, throw away what? I don't know, because I might need this. I'm not sure, because I've had that happen before. It's not that I chose to do anything like that. It's just like I've had that happen where I would take something, I would throw it away, and then find the other half. Like, I would throw paper away and then find out it was important for one of the kids to do something, and then can't get a copy of it because the person who gave it to me was wrong, and now I have to prove my right against their wrong. Yeah, that happened. And so with the kids and all this stuff that we got going on, a lot of the stuff is just like really nothing in particular, but things that could be used for something I can't necessarily use. And so it's like trying to figure out, shh, pull your shirt down, pull your shirt down. Okay, okay. I was just like trying to find stuff like that. So my decluttering has come to a halt because I have found some things, y'all. I have found trash in a closet in the hall, and it threw me for a loop. I was just like, I just can't do it no more. Like, I'm done. I threw my hands up and walked away, because I was like, how is it that I tell you to clean your room, you say it's clean, but you put the trash in the closet? The trash can is outside. It's, you know, it's on the side of the house, you know. And even then, you know, like, you could have brought it downstairs and one of the boys would have taken it out, you know. And it's like, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so let's just talk about the schedule, y'all. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but like on Mondays I have quick mop, but I have changed it to just mop, and it has up or down. I put the words up or down, but I've changed it to arrow up and arrow down just to create more space, and then put the type of mop that I'm going to do. So each day is something different. It's like I rotate between a bleach mop, a cleaning mop, meaning it could be an all-purpose cleaner, but not necessarily, well, not bleach, but I'm gonna do a mopping with bleach and then a mop with all-purpose cleaner. And now, okay, that's enough, get out of the water. And now that I have the steam mop, it's going to be a steam mop day. And so with that, I think on Mondays I do a quick mop, which is like a quick mop with all purpose. And then on Thursday I have a bleach mop, and then that's it. But mind you, I have mopping on here every day of the week, and that's because Monday I couldn't do it, Tuesday I couldn't do it, Wednesday I couldn't do it. Thursday I did get to it. Well, Thursday I did get to it. Like, I did do it on Thursday, but it was the bleach mop, and I put the bleach inside of the spray mop, so that way I can bleach certain spots, and then take a water, just water, and the spin mop, and then wipe it up basically. So that way it's easier, instead of me doing like a whole bucket of bleach, and I would only use that mop just for bleach, and I would be able to change it more often or whenever necessary. So basically it just holds bleach and water in the bottle, and I spray it and I mop with a towel, with the, you know, the towel that comes with it. I mop it with the pad, and then I rinse it with the spin mop, and that keeps everything good. And then with the spin mop, I only put all-purpose or water, all-purpose cleaner or water in it. And with the steam, it's only gonna be water, so I'm going to steam clean it once a week, probably twice a month. Probably twice a month is probably what I'm gonna do. It depends on how clean it gets it. If it gets it really clean, I can see myself doing that twice a month, and then I wouldn't have to do as much of the all-purpose mopping, and then I'll just reduce the mopping to twice a week, where I would do like a bleach mop. So it'll be like a every other day thing, and not every day. Taylor, get out of the bathroom now. And so I also have, I picked 5 items to do in any given day. And so on Mondays I do a quick mop, or a mop basically, and then I will put which mop. And then I put the laundry. I'm doing laundry Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. If I miss a day, I'll do it on Thursday. If I feel like it, I'll do on Saturday. But what I'm finding out is that I can do mopping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and have all of the clothes done, and nothing will have built up until the Monday coming forward. My battery is getting ready to go dead, so I'm going to change it out as I check on the food, and I will bring you guys back. But I'm going to talk about dusting, declutter. So dusting, declutter is 1 to 2 items every day if I have an opportunity or a chance. And I also have the kids' bathroom check every other day, just to check to see if they did what they were supposed to do. And then I also have the microwave stove. It rotates from windows, fridge, microwave, stove. What else? That's it. And I rotate the toilets downstairs and upstairs in my bathroom every other day. So it's to do the toilets, but every day is a different toilet. Okay, so it's like rotating which toilet it is. And then before it goes off, I'm going to tell you guys, on Fridays I do not do laundry, I do not do floors, I only do cleaning the fridge out to prepare for groceries. I also clean the pantry and straighten it out just to make sure I have what I need in it. I also designed a time frame to just wipe down the walls and whatever stains I see to keep on top of those, or be on one of the kids to be able to get it done. On Saturdays are designed just for the microwave and the stove, just in case I cook something. And that's it, just to give me more rest days. And on Sundays I've designed that for hair, because on Sundays we are doing takeout meals. And then I also put you guys won't be able to see that, but you guys will see that for the next week coming up if I ever do it. But on this last week before it goes off, I do want to say that I started to do my meal planning, meaning that I'm cooking meals Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I have a choice of doing pizza is not something that we do as a takeout or a meal plan. That's pizza we do every week. And so I have a choice to either make pizza at home, buy frozen pizza, or we take out pizza. And so that's always designed for pizza. So I can choose to cook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Either way, it's always 3 days out of the week I have to cook. And I have designed 2 days for fast food, and usually it would be a Saturday or a Thursday. It really depends. It's just only 2 days. And so I've decided that Sundays will be our takeout days, and I can start to try to cook on Saturdays. Or if we do grocery shopping, it'll just be a quick dollar menu thing or whatever, and it will be okay, just as long as I stay within budget to not go just not go too far with it. Just to keep that in mind. Or a quick dinner, basically something that seems like takeout but not necessarily takeout. And the last thing I'm going to say is that one can be a quick meal and one can be a takeout. So if I do cooking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then it'll be a quick meal on Thursday, pizza on Friday, and then we will do a takeout on Saturday and Sunday, something like that. I don't know, I haven't really gone too far into it, but I will definitely figure it out to see what it is now that my battery is going out. I just wanted to tell you guys that. And so going into this week, I will have a better plan of what days I want to do meal planning on. And now that we have a chest deep freezer on the way, finally, gosh, I hope the delivery holds up for next week. And now that it's coming, I can go ahead and put 2 days out of the week that the kids pick their choice of frozen meals, and add that into the schedule, so that our takeout meals will be a part of our budgeting for groceries, so that we can have frozen food meals instead of takeout meals at a restaurant. I think that's win-win. It could be burgers, it could be TV dinners, it could be frozen lasagna, it could be whatever it is that's in that deep freezer, or it could be a meal prep meal, because I'm trying to get into meal prepping. And so that's gonna be super exciting for us. Okay, you guys, so this is what the beans look like after they cook down. I put them on low, like I had explained earlier, because they're very, very cooked, and so I'm just gonna let them simmer down and just get a little bit more thicker without reducing all of the liquid that's in here. And as you can see, they're pretty creamy, but not creamy enough. So I put some bacon pieces that we had in here from breakfast, and so that's it. And so that's them. Okay, so we're just gonna let that simmer down a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and start our rice and our corn. And so this is our al pastor from the pressure cooker, and let me show you guys. It cooked up in one big lump. And so what I'm gonna do, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it cooked up in one big lump. So what I'm gonna do is kind of break it apart without making too much of a mess. And you see all the liquid that came off of it? I kind of figured it would do that. And that's why I didn't add any liquid, only the pineapple juice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this meat apart and I'm gonna put it on saute so some of this liquid can reduce down and thicken. But mind you, I didn't put any grease or oil, butter, none of that in here. So this is just meat, pineapple juice, seasonings, onions, peppers. I didn't put any garlic, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze some ginger in here. I know that's not traditional, but I'm gonna put some anyway because that's what I want. I'm gonna add a little ginger and a little bit of garlic to it. And I think that we have an okay. Now I can't even really tell if it's all the way cooked, but I'm pretty sure after cooking in the pressure cooker all that time, I'm pretty sure it's cooked all the way. But I'm not gonna taste it until it cooked down a little bit more. To adjust it for the seasonings and things like that. So yeah, let me sit you guys down while I do that. I'm back and this is what it looks like after cooking down. I just put some fresh cilantro here on top, and then I stirred it around a little bit, so that's why you don't see it sitting on top. And I'm gonna be honest and say that you see we have some bigger chunks of meat in there. And I don't really like that, but it's okay because, excuse me, as you can see, it is breaking up. It's breaking up, so it's not as tough as I thought it was. So it'll do. I wouldn't choose this cut of meat next time. I'll just go with a whole pork butt because of the fat that's on it. This didn't have any fat. Like, this is very, very lean pork. And it's almost like they cut a tenderloin and trimmed all the fat off of it and then ran it through a blade to shred it. And that's what you have here. So I guess it'd be quick and easy, especially with the price. Like, I'm not mad at the price of it because this is a lot of meat, y'all, to feed a lot of people, especially if you're gonna do some tacos. And the liquid gravy on top, I don't prefer all that, but that's the way it cooked down. So that's that. I already cleaned out my pressure cooker and I have our yellow rice in here. I don't know how that's going to turn out because I'm trying something new. And I did the Zatarain yellow rice in the box. I put it in here with the water and the butter, put it on the rice setting. Hopefully it comes out really tender, not mushy, and not stuck. Okay, so I should have put it for less time, but I'm not sure. I did the 10 minutes. I should have probably done the 5 minutes, but I'm not sure about that. This is how our pinto beans came out. It smells so good, y'all. And that bacon has it smelling smoky. And this is our corn with a little bit of cilantro in it as well, but that's dried cilantro with butter. This is only butter. That's not water from the can. It's just butter. So that is just floating in butter, y'all. So this is butter, a little bit of the same seasonings, fajita seasoning. I did not put the steak seasoning in it because I didn't want too much, but I also put a little bit of the seasoning master salt up there. I just put those in there, and I put a little bit of that's it. This yellow rice I did season a little bit more, so we're gonna see how that turns out. And because I am a bit apprehensive, I've already I've already dished out a plate, if you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys will try to make it like I did, or maybe try your own. As soon as the rice is done, I will go ahead and scoop out some and probably put it on my plate, put it in the vlog, and so that way you guys can see it. But it is super delicious, y'all. I've already tried it, I've already tasted it. These are the pieces of bacon that's in it. There's sausage in it, but it's at the bottom, so there's a sausage. And you can see the pineapple and the pork, onions, all that good stuff. And it's super tender. And then this is our buttered corn. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pig out on this until the rice is ready. And when it is ready, y'all, I'm gonna add it to this plate and then fix up the kids. And technically I'm doing very well with the dinner prep. And I guess I can turn you guys around. I'm doing very well with the dinner prep. It is almost 3 o'clock, y'all, and yeah, it sounds good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to cool down. I'm gonna try to put up the lights on our Christmas tree. I might vlog that part as well, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can be able to slip it in, since this is gonna be a long vlog. And so this is the all of the flavors, y'all. It's so good, and it's not salty at all. So
Oh, I forgot.
y'all, so the rice is done, and this is how it turned out. And so I think it came out good. It tastes really, really good. And the only thing that I would change with, hold on a second. Okay, so I had to turn that off. So the only thing that I would change, because like it's really, really done, but I think it will get like overcooked really fast. So the only thing that I would change in this, cooking it in a pressure cooker, is to add less water. And also I guess if you add less water, you wouldn't have to increase the time. But it was very wet when I finished cooking it in the pressure cooker, and so I had to put it on saute so that it could boil all that water out. But I'm thinking that I should just let it sit and let it soak it in after pressurizing it. Put the top on it, let it soak for a little while, because it did thicken up. So I'm guessing that the yellow part of it is more like a sauce than a color. And so that is that for that. And so in here is where I'm going. Now that dinner is ready, I'm gonna start cleaning up this area, pull out all the rest of our Christmas tree decorations, put water away, clean off that table. And by the time I finish with that, I will be super exhausted. I'm going to unbox these items, or put them away, basically. They've been sitting there for a while. I Lysol them and all that good stuff and let them sit. I always let the packages sit for a couple of days. So sometimes it could be the wrong item and I wouldn't know that I need to return it until maybe a week later. That can happen because I've done it before. I've left packages because of the viruses and everything, let them sit without touching them. So I bring them in, wash our hands and everything, let them sit, spray them down. You know, that's what schoolwork and everything else. That is why that is sitting there. That's schoolwork for Taylor. And pizza boxes we need to bring outside. And I need to sweep all of the floor. I'm about to put that vacuum on, and then I need to declutter this, but I might save it for tomorrow, simply because tomorrow is a brand new day and I don't want to do too much work. So what I'm going to do is possibly get the kids to straighten up some of the things in here and do more in the morning. I'll probably just put the lights on the tree and dust it off and all that good stuff. and tack on some decorations. I had these little plastic things here for our stockings and things like that, and I'm going to basically take off the pumpkins, although it hasn't been that long, but I'm definitely going to take them off and throw them away. They're not rotten or anything, but I'm just gonna throw them away. And then the green one I'll just put away. We were supposed to put it out for Halloween week, but I did not, and as you can see, it doesn't look too bad up there. But so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then do that, fluff it out and all that good stuff, and possibly put some lights across here, which is probably where I will put the stockings. I will probably put the stockings around the window area, and then put something else over here, a wreath or something, I don't know. But yeah, that is what we're getting ready to do, and I will come back on when I'm doing it so that I can complete this vlog. And yeah, all right. Okay, so this is going to be a wrap for this video, and I hope I'm able to keep some of that last part into the video, but I don't think that I will. But as of right now, all I was able to do was pull out our peppermint canes, basically. And I found some stockings that we had left over. So as I can see, like, this is what we're working with, and I'm just gonna leave it like that and rearrange it and all that stuff. So I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and do another vlog on that one, because I'm not sure exactly where I want to go from here, or if I want to keep anything. But I know that I don't have a whole lot of time to do that, and so I'm gonna go ahead and straighten up for the rest of the evening. You guys saw the steam mop. I hope that works, and then maybe I will try it tomorrow. I don't know, Mondays are really rough for me. I got the coffee maker. I showed you guys that one, and so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a vlog. And until the next video, you guys have stay blessed, stay safe, stay whole, and stay pleasant with your imperfections. And until the next video or vlog, y'all have a good one. Bye.